GGRC.
Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of GGRC. I'm RC, and I just want to say to all my American viewers out there, happy Thanksgiving, and today releases this game that we're checking out, Steamburg. So, Steamburg actually came out about a year ago on Steam. No relation there. Steamburg has nothing to do with Steam, the product from Valve. It's actually an entirely different game. It's about giant robots that have come to, I guess it's Earth. It's an alternate reality Earth. And they want to destroy humans. So it is your job as Vincent to sort of electrocute the robots and destroy them. This is a very interesting game. There are things that I really like about it. There's things that I'm, not super hot on. It's one of those games that I would recommend, because we're playing this on Switch today. It's one of those games I feel like I haven't played it on Steam, but I feel like it might work better with a mouse. If you were clicking around, you'll see what I mean in just a second here. But it is still a cool and interesting little game. Let's see, you can see this is where I'm at, currently on the west side. And I've made it to level 10, so I'm not super far into this game, but I feel like I'm far enough to show you guys what this game is all about. I would say I'm about 45 minutes to an hour into it. We're actually going to go back to the North District here, and we're going to jump into one of the earlier levels here so you can get an idea of what to expect here. So, actually here, yeah, we'll just jump right into the first level, the North Gate. So you can see here the painting of the gigantic robot here. Pretty intense. I kind of like the art style of this too. It's got very bright pinks and purples and everything. Also, majority of the time, you're going to be starting a level and there's going to be some walkie-talkie back and forth to sort of like bring the story forth and kind of develop it as it goes, which is pretty cool because, a lot of these smaller games like this don't usually have a lot of story to them. They kind of give you a story up front, then you play through to the end, and they give you a story at the end. But this one definitely continues to develop. You find shelters, you make phone calls to people, you read notes and everything. It's actually pretty expanded, and I was a little surprised by that. I thought it was pretty cool. Now, every level, you play as this guy, Vincent, and you can see he's very small on the screen. Which is actually one of my pet peeves with this game. First off, you can actually hit the top L button and you could zoom in on him, but of course if you do that, then you lose track of the whole board here, so that can be problematic. But what you want to do as Vincent is you want to collect these green little orbs here. There's going to be 3 in every level, and over here, if we zoom in again you're going to see in the top left corner that there's a robot there. So your object in every level is to take that robot and get him to be electrocuted by that big electricity ball that's sitting there. So you can actually control these little gates here where you can see the red line going through, and then you can see a blue one at the top here. Just by touching them, and you'll see, boom, that the bridge now over here is lowered and we can cross. And we can walk over this. We can touch this one. With this being the first level, obviously this is like super simple. In this one, the robot is completely, he's completely within a barrier and can't get to you. But normally, you're going to be in levels where the robot is completely open and can come after you, and you need to figure out like ways to get away from the robot so he doesn't zap you, and you could zap him first. You actually get these balls that you can throw to distract him, and we'll get into that in just a second. But because this is the first level, they made this super easy on us, and he can't actually get to me. So no matter what you do here, you'll see that the robot will follow you. So we're actually just going to march him over to the big electricity ball, and he'll just stupidly walk into it. And we'll grab our 3rd gem. And there you go. That's all there is to it. Now, I say that, but the levels do get very tough. One of the reasons why I decided to stop where I was at the moment, at level 10, to show you this game where I'm at the moment, is because I'm actually a little bit stuck. I wasn't sure what to do on level 10, so I'm hoping maybe we'll get over to that level, and maybe you guys will bring me a little bit of luck. We can check it out, and you can help me out. We're going to jump forward here. Let's see. Let's check out level 4. Now, one of the reasons why the board being this small is problematic is right now I'm playing this on a pretty big monitor. I can actually see everything pretty okay. But when you're playing this on a small Switch screen, like last night I was playing a bit of it portably on my Switch, and it is so small that I'm just like, oof, man, I don't know if I can deal with this. All right, so what this level actually introduces is two things. You can actually throw these balls here, and you'll see you get a certain range in which you can throw it. It'll even show you that it'll bounce off of this and go over here. And what the ball does is that if the robot sees that, instead of coming after you, he'll be distracted and go after that. The other thing that this shows off is the teleporter. So if we walk into this teleporter here, we'll teleport over to the green section here. And then that'll teleport us back over to the red. And we actually want to go back over here, so we grab the green one again. Back to red. So now what we want to do is we just want to walk over here. We're going to lead that robot right over to be zapped again. Pretty simple. These first 4 or 5 levels are very simple. There's not much going on here. But they do get more and more difficult as you go. Let's actually jump into... What do we got? Level 8? Trying to remember which each level actually features what. Okay, so this is one I just got done playing just recently, and this one I actually had a pretty hard time with. I think now I'm going to be able to show it off and it won't be too big of a deal. But I had a problem with it because I could not get the robot to actually obey. There's a little bit of jankiness with the little balls that you're throwing that, like, sometimes you're not quite sure if they're gonna pass through one of these fences or not, because you can actually throw them over the fences, you know, to another street, or, you know, to this middle enclave here that blimp is going over there. That's another thing that I'll talk about in just a second here. But sometimes it's not completely obvious where the ball is going to go. This blimp and those clouds get super annoying when you're trying to figure out where you're going. Sometimes you'll be running by and one of those blimps will be going through the center of the screen and you can't see what the hell you're doing, and it gets really irritating. That's why at one point in one of the secret areas I got to, I picked up this bag. Now this bag actually features something called the declouder. Now if you pick up something, I actually haven't been able to use it yet, even though I've had the bag for a few levels. Supposedly if you use it, it'll get rid of all the clouds in the air. Hopefully at some point they'll also have a de-blimper, because that is something I feel like I need. Here, let's see if we can actually get through this level real quick. Alright, so if we get over here, you see the robot is coming after us already. I'm coming over here to distract him and get that green orb. For some reason, Vincent walks very slow over that bridge going back and forth. So the secret to this one, I'll give it up to you guys here. Whenever the robot is following you, if you just wind up and throw the ball, you hit him there. If you hit him right with the ball, it'll just zap him right there. You don't have to worry about distracting him. Oh, yeah, that's not good. He actually saw me through there. That is not what we want to do. And you can actually throw balls at those gates to make things happen too. So at this point, I'm kind of stuck in a loop because this robot is just going to keep following me until I can somehow get him to where I want him to be. So he's just going to keep following us. So if I get lucky here, I can go up here and I can throw a ball. And you want to make sure you throw this ball at the right length, otherwise you're going to lose it. Oh, there we go. Zap him. There we go. Okay, so I got lucky there. The other thing you want to keep in mind too is that if you yourself get too close to the electricity ball, you are going to zap yourself too. So you don't want to do that. We might do that in a future level here just to kind of show you what happens, because it is frightening. So this level actually is telling you to go to the shelter at this point. So the shelter is actually where I picked up that bag the first time here. You head over to the shelter here. And when you get into a place like this, this is where the story develops. Like I said, you can actually call people via this like old-fashioned telephone, and you can pick up bags with materials in them. So let's see here, like for example, so here's the first telephone that you actually reach. So it gives you a number here, which I'm assuming through the game they're going to give you random numbers to call, but I don't know for sure. But there we go, we dial. There's Vincent, our main character.
Your call cannot be completed at this time.
Oh no. Our call can't be completed at this time. I guess that means that you can't repeat any of the story dialogue, which kind of sucks, because I kind of wanted to show that off. But that's fine. Let's go outside. And let's head over to our most recent area here. Oh, I guess we'll show this off too before we go over there. You do also have an observatory where you can build stuff and see things. This hasn't really come into play too much in the story yet, but I do find it interesting. I'm interested in where it's going to go. But you can see over here, you know, you can see this is where he was building the unclouder. You can go to the big telescope over here, and you can actually change the number on the sides here. And I'm assuming that will punch in where you want to look on the telescope, but you can see that nothing really changes. I'm assuming that there's a certain combination that you can punch in, maybe once you activate it in the story, that will let you look at something different, maybe a different constellation, but I have not found that out just yet.
My dearest Vincent, Father is aware of your device.
So this repeats, actually.
Telling him about it.
So this is his lady Elizabeth. She's kind of like just chatting with him, leaving him notes here and there. You can see their picture right here. I don't know who these people are, though. You see that? I don't know if Vincent, this guy, was actually a guy who helped develop the game, or if he's the main developer behind the game and that's his wife or what. But I do think it's interesting that they decided to use real people, whether they're, you know, models or actual developers on the game. It's pretty interesting. But yeah, like I said, for a game that's seemingly simple to play, there's actually a lot of background, which I think is very cool. Alright, so I got done playing the water tower. We're going to jump right into the ponds. This is the level that I'm actually stuck on, so we'll play this a couple times, see if I can actually get through this. I hope I can, but I don't know for sure. Alright, so you see, this level is very busy. There's a lot going on. Vincent is actually down in the bottom middle here, so you can see me walking around here. What's going to happen is I'm going to walk towards this gate here. That's going to open, and everything, all these boxes are just going to flame up. And I need to march a robot up over to get zapped up over there. And I have not been able to get this to work. By the way, as I was just talking about this, there's a blimp going through the middle of the action. So right now, watch, if I flame those up and I start walking over here, this is exactly where I need to go. And you can see the blimp is completely blocking everything I'm doing, which is super annoying. Alright, so we open that one up. Alright, so what we want to do is we want to zap this guy. We don't want to get too close because we don't want to get zapped. Oh, but there we go, we got zapped anyway. And then that robot wasn't even close enough to get zapped in the first place, so here we go, we got to restart. So hopefully we can actually get through this one. This one, like I said, I've been having a hard time with, so let's just give it a shot here. So there's no way to avoid this robot. We just got to throw this at him and distract him while we run up here. Open this gate, which opens that zapper over there, and wait for one of the robots to get close. See, I can't quite get past it without getting zapped, so I don't know how to deal with that because I got both robots coming at me. It's kind of annoying. And I feel like that this robot, when he comes down and around, he's going to see me from everywhere in the map anyway, so there's nothing I could do there. You only get so many of these balls every level as well. Oh, there you go. That's what happens when you get caught by the robot, too. You just get fried. But you only get so many balls, too. That's the thing. You don't get unlimited amounts of these electric balls to throw. This particular level, what do you get? 5 or 6? I missed it. We have 5. So we really need to spare those. I know for sure we need to use one here. There we go. Zap him. Let's try this again. There's the blimp going right through the action again. Pretty dumb. Can't see anything. Okay, we're gonna throw that. Ah! Okay, I think we got him. Oh, we don't want to hit that gate yet. Oh, too late. We did it. See, if I throw that here, that's not going to be far enough for it to reach. Oh, and I just wasted one. So this is what I was talking about, where I feel like the controls and the throwing of the electric ball can be a little janky at times, because the idea is that if you reach out with the line, like so, and you're about to throw a ball, if you pull back, let go, he shouldn't throw anything. But right there, that's what I tried to do. I guess I let go a little too early because I got anxious, but it just gets it gets a little frustrating, like kind of quickly because of that. All right, we open that one up. Now we gotta try to avoid opening the green one if we can. Okay, we zapped him. That's good. Oh, but it didn't matter because that guy got let out anyway. Okay. Alright, so how the hell are we supposed to do this? We got 2 robots coming at me. I got 4 balls I could use, which is good. I don't know how the hell we're supposed to use... I don't know. I really don't. I'll throw one up there. Those balls are only there for a limited amount of time, too, so you see it might disappear. Yeah, it disappeared before they even got there. So at this point, I'm stuck not knowing what to do. I guess we want to distract them, go to the other side, and throw another one, maybe? Don't really know. That's definitely not far enough. Okay, so if we go back this way... Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. No, they won't stay there. I was gonna say I can get them to walk up towards this way, but... I don't think I have a... I don't think I have a chance in hell with the way this is going. They're gonna catch up to me, no problem here. I only got 2 more balls to use, so I really gotta make them count here. Alright, they go, both go up there. They both get zapped. They both turn around. Yeah, there's nothing I can do there. I don't quite understand what to do here, to be quite honest. And you guys might be watching this thinking like, dude, you gotta do this. You gotta do this one thing. This is what you gotta do. But I don't know. With the way the robots move and the way the balls work and everything like that, I don't know. I guess it's just not coming to me quickly. And I'm not sure what to do with this one. And he got to me anyway. Well, but there you go, guys. That is Steamburg. Like I said, that's about as far as I've been able to get into this game. I've been on this one. I've retried it quite a few times, and just something is just not clicking, and I'm not sure what it is. The robots seem pretty relentless in pursuing you, so I don't know. It's one of those games that I definitely sort of hem and haw on just a little bit because I love the aesthetics of it. I love the colors. I love the idea of it. But there's just like the execution of it. Some of it just doesn't end up working. And here we go, the blimp right in the middle of the action again here, which is just weird. It's a weird design choice. I don't quite understand why you would just throw this blimp right in the middle of what you're supposed to be doing. But there you go, guys. That is Steamburg. It's a game that I would definitely recommend checking out if this looks fun to you. And it's, again, it feels like a game that would work better with a mouse on computers. So if this looks cool to you, check it out maybe on Steam. I believe it's only $10 on there. But this is out on Switch today if this looks fun to you. Not sure that I can recommend it based on what I played so far, but it's definitely an interesting little game. But there you go, everyone. GG. I'll see you all next time.
GRC.